Shout out to Biggie. The top podcast. Oh, yeah, go. Hey,
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Shout out to my guy. This is Jay for the intro. I love it. Man, listen, man, we got a lot going on, and I wanted to start with the starters. I think we should shake things up immediately. Let's get Cam Thomas in the starting lineup. Let's get Spence in the game, and let's get Ed Sumner in the game. For the starting lineup, I got tonight Spence, Cam Thomas, Mikal Bridges at 3, Day'Ron Sharpe at 4, Nick Claxton at 5. Day'Ron Sharpe deserved to start after what I seen last game, and I don't know how they're going to do that, but we'll see. Shout out to Moses Brown. Shout out to Vaj. Nets fans is the best fans. He says Vaj played 2 games. We had him, and he didn't play, and that's what I was saying about the Brooklyn culture, the Brooklyn basketball. He's from Queens. He's from New York. It's important that, he gets some minutes out there. This is a team that he's seen come to Brooklyn, and growing up, and then he's in the NBA. Now he's in the NBA, and, he got the opportunity to play for the Brooklyn Nets. He got a 10-day contract. How would it hurt him helping with Jarrett Allen? We put Moses Brown down there to help with Jarrett Allen. I think that's good defense. Jarrett Allen probably a better player, but he don't have a plethora of moves for him to just run the offense to a Jarrett Allen. We could get somebody else. We could get Moses Brown to guard Jarrett Allen. While one-on-one, we get Nick Claxton guarding Mobley. Both of them good defensive players. Both of them, know the playoff implications. And this tonight's game is serious. Andre B said put who in the pain? Definitely not putting me in the pain. Shout out to Barry. He's we just talking about the starters. I like it, I like it. I like the fact that right now we in the driver's seat because we in 6th place. We don't want to fall out of 6th place and try to get 6th place. Shout out to my guy, Unpopular Opinion. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. He ain't do Heart of the City on Tuesdays. One of my favorite shows out here. I was kind of hurt by that, and I'm glad he's here now. We always talking Brooklyn Nets basketball. Shout out to my guy John. He be holding me down when we do Nets at Night. When I do my recap, shout out to him. You're more than welcome to pull up too. Shout out to my guy Iceman. Nets fans is in the building, man. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? Nets fans is in the building, and we're gonna be at the Barclays later. We gotta protect home. Again, I was starting with Cam Thomas saying that, we should give him more minutes, and I really do think tonight is a good game for that. You know what I'm saying? I did a stream last by myself. It was nobody pulled up, and I was basically in a rant saying that he got a sign that say ain't shit funny, and Josh Vaughn always smiling. I'm not saying it's a direct shot at him, but he taking his career seriously. You know what I'm saying? He ain't out here playing no games. So shout to Unpopular Opinion, man. Yo, I was looking for that Heart of the City. Shout to Unpopular. Shout to BG. What up, Barry?
Yo,
what's good?
You good?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Hold on. Iceman says Celtics crumbling, Browns talking like he's done. But for today, we winning. They gotta they gotta show up after Cleveland was talking crazy. Yeah, man, we got to. We gotta defend our guy Wasabi Watanabe. We can't let them go.
Yeah, bro. That dunk was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was wild, man. I'm glad it's over. Shout out to John. He said I like it starting 5. I see you in here, John. What's good?
Yeah.
Yo, John, you there?
I think they on mute.
Unpopular. He left. He'll be back. John, he's not on mute.
Yeah, they probably up.
Yeah.
I had 2 screens open. It was just like I was trying to see what the hell was going on. What's going on?
Yeah, we getting ready for tonight's game. You know what I'm saying? We got to bounce back.
Yo, this is a playoff game. Like the playoff
Right.
implications on this game, that's gonna
Yes,
just let me know what
intensity.
this guy's really all about because we just played this
Yeah.
team 2 days ago. Now, if he trots out the same starting 5, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
If you ain't make no adjustments, we
Yeah,
are
think
in trouble.
yeah, I
Again,
think Jack Vaughn is a good coach.
hell no, man.
Mm.
Go ahead,
I think
proceed.
I
I
thought I
think
was
he got a
going
lot
wrong.
of room for improvement, man. And again, it's hard. It's hard. It's like, damn, man, he getting this roster in the mid season. He got 30 games with him, not 82.
I get
So
what you're saying.
it's
Hey,
like
hey,
it's
please
hard to
take
get
that
the
down, man.
fair
That's a
assessment.
typo. That's not even good grammar. Like what is that? Start ring 5. My bad.
He's a good coach with no talent. The
Nah,
Nets
I
don't got
wouldn't say
no. The
that.
Nets don't
No,
got
no,
no
no.
talent.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
They don't.
I say Miles Bridges. He's
Nah.
a talent.
Look, we got
Mikal
talent.
Bridges.
We
I
got
mean-
talent. We got talent, bro. It's not about we got no talent. We don't have superior talent. We don't have elite
Well, I
talent.
wouldn't. Okay, so yeah, let me dial that back for a minute. Not saying
Yeah.
we don't have no talent, but he doesn't have the talent enough to where he can really showcase his skills. Because
Yeah.
I think Jock Vaughn wants a defensive minded team.
Right?
Yeah.
He want. You see what I'm saying? But he don't got the horses to do it.
Yeah,
It's the
that's
same-
why. Not to cut you
Dude.
off, I just want to
Nah,
throw
go
this in. That's why for him to
What up,
just
Leaf?
trot
I
out
see you.
a
Sure, bro.
seven-man rotation, that's when you have extreme talent. You just like, I'm gonna just keep these guys out here. They're gonna run up the score. But the
Yeah.
fact that he's doing that, that's where it looks bad because those guys are winded and gassed, and they don't have the talent to trot out 7 guys. You need to utilize your bench because if your bench made a record scoring the most points,
Points.
why
In
would
fact,
you like you gotta build up your bench for the playoffs because you're
Yeah.
gonna need your bench, bro. You're
Yeah,
not gonna
yo,
be
I
able
was
to
saying
shoot
that.
out of 7.
I think Patty Mills should play every home game, bro.
yeah.
I've been
He plays good.
saying that for the past couple weeks. I said
Yeah.
it on my videos. I said it on my channel. I ranted
Yeah.
about it. I even sent it to these niggas Twitter, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know I don't know what we doing. I don't know what's going on, bro. Listen, we got to clean this shit up.
Yeah. If we play,
These damn losses is piling up. And
if we play Philly in the playoffs, you think we win that? Yeah, I think we win.
We got to do something now to at least give me the idea that we can
Right.
even beat Philly. Like I don't
Right.
think we could beat
don't look
Philly. I
competitive.
don't think we could beat Philly if Joel go down. That's how bad we've been playing.
Yeah, we don't look
Yeah.
competitive, man. We're missing wide open shots, and the
Uh-huh.
philosophy of just taking threes, it's not working. Like you said earlier, Mikal should not shoot 8 threes, especially if he hasn't made one. And the theory, I hate the step back, sidestep 3 from any of these dudes. None of these dudes got that shot. I hated
I
it
seen
with
Cam Thomas hit it one.
Facts.
For
no,
argument's
none of them
sake.
got that shot. Harden had that dribble between the legs, step back, and he had it cold. I used to hate it, but it went in. None of the guys we have
The
has
only
that
two
shot.
people I want shooting threes consistently on this team is Seth Curry and Joe Harris. Those are the only two proven shooters.
Right.
Not
on the team.
Watanabe. Not Watanabe.
I like Patty
Watanabe,
Mills, man.
I'm okay with in the corner. Mikal, I'm okay with in the corner, but in terms of 3-point attempts,
Yeah.
I want Seth Curry and I want Joe Harris shooting.
Royce in the first quarter too. Don't forget
Yeah,
Royce
yeah,
in the first.
Royce be knocking down that three.
Royce as well. But I think Royce and Dorian Finney-Smith is somewhat one and the same.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Because I tried to tell my mans that Breezy, I'm talking about Jeffy. I tried to tell him like
Yeah.
this Finney Smith dude,
Yeah.
he's not it, bro. You
Yeah.
might as well start
He
Royce
can't shoot,
O'Neal. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, I'm not feeling that dude, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
right. He
nah.
can't, bro.
I-
He can't-
what I
he
say- what
can't
I say-
shoot, and he's
what I
scared to
say
shoot.
about-
Scared to shoot.
What I say about Dorian Finney-Smith, bro, where he thrives on is the hustle plays and like the
Yeah, he's a
50-50
hustle guy.
He
plays.
can come off the bench with that though.
Nah, I
Right,
think you
that's-
could use
that's
that
not-
in the
that's
starting
not gonna
lineup,
get
but
it
you
done
could
as
use
a
it in
starter.
spurts. I don't think not
Right.
in big minutes. Like he could start, but not starting minutes is different than starting minutes is different than starting. You could play minutes down the stretch, but he don't need to play those minutes down the stretch unless we absolutely need him. The thing is, we running a defensive lineup and we don't have a point of an attack on defense.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the
Right.
problem.
Nah, hold on.
He got a
just want-
POA, and his name is Ed Sumner. He just
Right.
ain't getting burned.
Right. I just wanted to add something to the conversation. I just wanted to say, for one, we all right about these three players, Finney Smith, Spencer, and Cam Johnson. They percentages before they got to the Brooklyn. CJ, he was 46%. Now he's 34%. Spencer was and shout out to Netscast, Brooklyn Netscast. That's where I get the stat from. Spencer
Yeah.
Dinwiddie, he was 41%. Now he's 29%, and Dorian Finney-Smith is 35%, down to 27%.
Yeah, they need to start taking
The reason-
attacking the basket.
Right. The reason now I will say this to Barry, this is the KD effect. You have way more spacing because KD, the players gravitate, the defense gravitates so much that these guys that shoot the three ball well, they have more space. And same thing with Luka on the post. You know what I mean? So they got this the Doe or Finney Smith. He had the spacing because of that, but now we don't have a post attack.
Yeah.
You
If
feel what I'm
KD
saying? So that the spacing is a little bit different. The shots
Yeah,
are more
KD was on this roster, man. A lot of people get open shots, way open shots.
Yeah,
Yeah, the spacing is wacky, but what they got to do is drive and kick. Like you can't hold on to the ball. Once you get that ball,
Yeah,
you shoot it.
Listen,
But
can't
But who are you?
like
Who
Right,
are
but
you
every-
kicking?
the
Who are you
defense-
kicking it out to though? You see what I'm saying?
Oh no, we
The
can kick
defense,
it out
no,
to the
we
right
gonna
people.
drive and
I
kick.
know
We
what you're
don't got
saying.
no. We're not keeping the defense honest. We need to drive and get to the rim.
it need
know
to
what I
be
mean? We
more
need
plays
players to do
executed
that.
for Cam Thomas as well, bro. Like why
Thomas
He's
why
not even playing.
Mikal
He's
They
not
don't like
Bridges?
him. They don't like him, bro. They don't like him,
that
man.
man.
Yeah, I don't think the opposition likes Cam Thomas.
They
The
think
problem
they
is
think
Cam
he's a
Thomas
remnant
is
of
playing
KD
with the
and
wrong
They're gonna trade
players,
him in
bro.
the-
Like
in
he need to be
Kyrie
playing with
in the
Ed
offseason.
Sumner. You can't put Cam Thomas in the game and expect him to do what you put Steph Curry in there to do.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
can't
problem.
believe he's getting it. I can't believe Steph Curry's getting minutes over Cam.
Yeah, believe it. But he should not be competing with him. He should be competing with Dinwiddie for those minutes. It should not be Cam or Curry.
Ed
Dinwiddie
Sumner and Cam
has-
Thomas need to be playing together because
Yeah,
they
facts.
were playing together before we got these trades
Yeah.
down. We got
that's
four
facts,
players
that's
in our lineup that was playing on different teams. Four
Facts.
players in our lineup that was playing on different teams before the trade deadline,
Yeah.
and we have them starting. That is part of the problem. And it's not a big problem, but it's a problem when you exerting them in extra minutes when you're supposed to be exerting the dudes that was holding it down when they wasn't here.
Facts.
That's
How
the
y'all
problem.
feel about? How do y'all really feel about Spencer Dinwiddie? Because I know
I
there's
don't
a
know.
sentimental value here. But to me,
mid.
I
He's mid, I'll tell you right
I'm not with
He's mid.
right now.
Dinwiddie as the lead guard, bro. I'll never.
Nah,
I think
I
he
think
getting
I'm with
overplayed. He
I
playing
think
too
he's a
many
bench
minutes for
player.
him to be effective and impactful like he could if he was sharing minutes with Ed Sumner or Cam Thomas.
But he's
Right.
not
I
a
think if
star.
we can share minutes
Exactly.
with him, he'll be more impactful to winning.
Yeah, I think
I
Spencer's a
agree.
good
I
bench
agree,
player.
Breezy.
Yo, you guys saw that interview. I think it's supposed to be released soon when he was talking about his time when he was in Washington. And we covered this, Breeze. Remember, I told you he when he was on the Washington Wizards, it was like
Yeah.
a disconnect because he thought he was the man because he got that bag from them. The other
Yeah.
guys thought they were the man. It was just like total confusion, and you could just tell when he got here. It feels like the same thing because it's like they told him, "You're the guy. You're going to run the offense," but I don't like it because he's not
Yeah.
running the offense.
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
Here's
at
the
all.
thing. Here's the thing, and I need to explain that whole bag that he got. That bag that he got, bro, was based on the fact that he got traded. He was going to be offered something larger had he stayed. But remember, he had the injury before he went. He had
Right.
that injury
Yeah.
before he went, and then he went to Washington, and then he took that back. Either way, he was going to be playing off of Bradley Beal. And then when he went to Dallas, he played off of Luka.
Luka, yeah.
It was better when he played off of better guards. When he was here,
He's a six man. That's what he is.
Pretty much.
Spencer
yeah,
Din-
he's
Spencer
really an
Dinwiddie
off guard.
is
Him as
basically-
our lead
yeah,
ball
he's-
handler, I don't trust that.
He thrives at being
He's
the
Jay-
sixth man. He thrives at
He's
that.
J.R. Smith. He's what the Knicks got in Emmanuel quickly. That's who Spencer Dinwiddie is. He's a
Yeah.
six man. He's not
In a
going to
nutshell.
come in and command an offense. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? But that's what the Nets are asking him to do, and that's what's dangerous right now.
Very wrong.
Man,
Yo,
This
y'all
guy-
agree
Not
with
good, yes, man. It's not
Yo,
good.
y'all agree with Iceman comment? He said, yo, I'm
Yeah,
telling
man.
you, yeah, they probably gonna bring back Ben Simmons after Miami game versus the trash
Oh,
team.
my God.
I don't, bro.
It's
I
gonna
don't
be
come
Look,
over.
off and
How many
fall.
times
Yo,
we gonna
As
go over
much,
this?
as
Ben
much as I
Simmons?
hate this comment, yo, man, That's all we got. What do we got? Ain't
Bro.
nobody coming out of the. Ain't nobody coming
I
out
don't,
of the.
bro,
Willis
bro.
Reed
I'm
not
done
coming
with
back.
the Ben Simmons. Is he playing
So
or
we
not,
got-
man? Let's move on from
If
that, bro.
you
Let's
ain't
get
no
the
Ben
players
Simmons,
that's healthy.
Yeah.
Let's
if you
get
ain't no
these
Ben
young boys
Simmons,
off the
man,
bench that
bro.
was holding
Straight up.
it down
Holding
before
it down.
that before we got these damn trades off. If you go back to that every time I come in here, I go back to the same 3 games, and it just so happened to be the 3 games that Cam Thomas put 40 back to back in, bro. I go to
Yeah.
those 3 games because had we went 3-0 in that stretch, Cam Thomas would be in the lineup playing a lot more minutes than he was playing in the last goddamn 8 games, and we all know that.
Yeah, but
Everybody
you know what
all
it is?
know.
They say the guy said his performance based on performance. I wonder what he does with Day because that performance he scored the most points was offensive rebounding like a beast. Is he gonna play more minutes? Is he gonna start? Like I want to know what Day. I want to know what he's gonna do with Day because he said
Yeah.
based
I'm
on
gonna
his
tell you.
performance, I reward performance.
Let me make a statement to y'all. And I'm dubbed unpopular opinion sports. So this might sound out of left field, but I think with Jock Vaughn as the coach, Cam Thomas is pretty much not gonna be on this team next year. And I'm gonna tell you why.
I said it. I didn't say that.
Because of how he plays, because of what Jock Vaughn wants. He wants a defensive rebounding type of team. But Cam Thomas right now doesn't necessarily fit into that because
Man,
his
Simmons,
defense is lacking. You see what I'm
Nah,
saying?
you know
Yeah,
what?
I did that.
Philosophy
Yeah,
makes
hold on,
sense.
hold on.
It's not. But it's
You're breaking up.
not.
You're breaking up.
This is the coach, Jock Vaughn, who the Nets hired. You have to understand why this dude isn't getting any minutes. It's because
Yeah.
he doesn't like the way he plays
He
Why he
plays
doesn't
on
like
the defensive
Sumner?
end. Cam Thomas can
Why he
score.
doesn't like Sumner?
Yo, I can't.
Well,
You can hear me on popular opinion?
I think he likes Sumner. Yeah, I hear you.
Go ahead. I'm listening to you. Go ahead. No, I heard you.
Nah, I
Yeah,
think
go ahead,
he,
go
I
ahead.
think
now.
he
You clear now.
nah. Yeah, I think he does like Sumner. I just think the fact of the matter is it's a conflict of interest because the organization drafted Cam Thomas. And Sumner was what? He was traded to the team, right? Or signed or something like
He
that.
was traded from
He
Indiana.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Came with TJ
yeah, that's
Warren.
what I thought.
I think they signed him. Yeah.
No, they signed him. It wasn't a trade.
Yeah, it was an off-season signing.
They
Nah,
signed
I
him.
think
Yeah,
we
they
got him
signed
for
him.
Karis LeVert. I think that was in the Karis LeVert trade.
Nah. He just got to the
signed him
roster
this summer.
last season.
He just came
Yeah.
out of nowhere. They picked him up off an injury.
Yeah, I never heard of S Summer until last season. He came off an injury after playing with the Pacers, and then before he started playing with the Pacers again in the offseason, we signed him.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he probably wants to play Ed Sumner over Cam Thomas as much, but the fact that the matter is it's a conflict of interest between the organization because the organization, the Brooklyn Nets, they drafted Cam Thomas, and Ed Sumner is a trade piece. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
they
fact.
have a little bit of conflict of interest there, man. I think once said and done, I think since they made Jock Vaughn this head coach, and Breezy's not gonna want to hear this, but I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna trade Cam Thomas in the offseason. This is not what I want, but that's what they're gonna do.
I don't think
they're probably gonna
that's
trade him
not what
at 74.
anybody in here want. And I think the bottom line is Ed Sumner and Cam Thomas belong on that court together along with Darren Sharp. They belong on that goddamn court together, man, because they was holding it down before we even got these goddamn deals off. If somebody would have had a messed up test or something, if Kyrie Irving or Kevin Durant would have had a messed up exam and then the trade wouldn't have got forwarded and they would have had to come back, guess who would have still been on the court? All of those players that was on the court in that 3-game stretch where we went 1-2 and Cam Thomas had 40 goddamn points in all 3 of them games, man.
Yeah.
I feel like this shit is going around in a circle, bro. I feel like I'm just saying.
But hold on. I did this before to discuss the starters to say that basically what we're saying now about the groups. The group between Cam Thomas, Ed Sumner, Day'Ron Sharp, Watanabe is better than the starting group. To me, cohesively, because and again, I heard Day'Ron Sharp and say this in an interview. He like, yeah, you know, me and Cam, we good together. We played ball in the summer league, in the preseason, in the regular season. Now this is our second season, so we played a lot of basketball together. So when you think about the experience, the chemistry we miss, yeah, it's there in the starters, but not with the bench. Our bench scored 98 points when we first hit the Bucks. So
And-
what I'm
and-
saying
and-
is that
and let's keep it a buck.
that's my
Breezy.
argument. The chemistry. We keep saying we don't have chemistry. We do have chemistry. You're just not giving them minutes, is what I'm saying.
Cam Thomas is a 2 guard. He's not a
Yeah.
point guard.
Facts.
So when you compare him, yeah, he's listed as a point, but he's a 2 guard. You know what I'm saying? So when you thinking about Cam Thomas, who you're comparing him to is actually Seth Curry and what's my man's name? Joe Harris.
I think Seth I think Seth can run the offense a little bit better. I think that's why he's getting minutes. But in the case of Cam Thomas, when him and Ed Sumner is out there together, now you got Ed Sumner who could get more rim pressure and speed the game up and speed up the bench. Yeah, speed up the pace a little bit because he's young.
You
don't
get
want
easy
him
baskets.
Get easy baskets in transition, and him and Cam Thomas in transition, bro. Like they know what they doing together, bro. Everybody on this team knows somebody, and they got chemistry with somebody.
And that's based on what my man said. We're not talented. The thing is, when you're not a talented team, you can't run a half-court set offense. You got to beat teams getting layups, you transition.
And you got to execute
them. Yeah,
execution
comes from when you're really good. Like when we were really good, half-court set, it doesn't matter. We have the horses. Like we don't have an Embiid to throw the ball into, and he demands a double team, and then we get a good look. All we got to do is try to run up and down, outpace teams, get easy buckets, easy points with our bench, with our depth. That way,
but in the case of the half court set, bro, the half court set consists of a lot of X's and O's. You realize that a lot of screens and off ball plays we run for Mikal Bridges. You know who was getting a lot of those plays before Mikal Bridges got here? It was Cam Thomas.
Oh, it wasn't KD.
Right.
It was Cam Thomas.
Yeah,
KD before that, but Cam Thomas in that 3-game stretch was getting a lot of those plays. He was getting a lot of those plays, and we was living mostly in a lot of the games that we crawled back into and we made competitive. A lot of the Wizards, a lot of the Suns who still had Mikal Bridges, and a lot of Clippers. Everybody was dapping up Cam Thomas after the game.
Right.
All if not most of those plays that Mikal Bridges is getting now, Cam Thomas was getting in those games. That's why he had 40 to begin with.
Down, what do you guys think about this theory?
I just want to say this real quick. Go ahead, bro.
One little theory, right? Based on what unpopular opinion just said, do you think it all is based on the fact that KD told him to draft Cam? Because at this point, why would you basically spite your face by burying this man that you drafted in the first round? You actually traded Cam Shamet to get this guy. Why would you give up draft capital and then say, I'm not going to play this guy to do what with the guy? Because it's like there's a disconnect, because usually you play your first draft pick, first round picks. You don't just let him bury on the bench.
I'll tell you exactly what it is. Right now, it's different minds. When we drafted him, we still have Steve Nash as the head coach. That's one.
We got a black Steve Nash, but go ahead.
Yeah. Well, it really ain't, bro. Like, you got to understand, he Jacque Vaughn is really from Pop system. Steve Nash, bro, is from D'Antoni's. Steve Nash is from when D'Antoni do. That's where he was getting most of his coaching style from.
But I see him trying to use Nash style with the 3-pointers. That's D'Antoni's system.
That is D'Antoni's system. But the thing is, where Jacque Vaughn got a job in the first place is from got any coaching job in this league in the first place. It was off a Pop system, because that's the system that he initially came from. So the Pop system now, he's looking at it
using the Pop system like that. He not like, I see him going to Clax Leaf, but I see Moses Brown on the bench. If you want two bigs, you
Donovan Mitchell should be dunking on Moses Brown, not you.
Right. I think Daron Sharp need to play 4 from now on, man. I'm a bench CJ, man. I'm benching CJ. I'm benching him, man. I don't got him started.
Let me correct that. So he's using the D'Antoni style, but trying to use Pop type players,
hybrid.
And it's kind of crazy. Yeah, and it's kind of crazy to me. How's you using Pop type defensive players with Mikal Bridges defensive? Claxton defensive. Dorian Finney-Smith defensive. Cam Johnson a lot of wingspan, and then your bench consists of Royce O'Neal, who coming right off the bench defensive, and then you got 2 shooters. And that's basically pop type players, but you using a D'Antoni type system and trying to fuse that together. But because I know the money shooters obviously on our team is Seth Curry and Joe Harris. That's why I wanted them to take most of the threes to begin with.
Right.
Everybody else could take a mix and try to get plays. But,
hold on. I don't want to miss this. I don't want to lose my train of thought. 2 things. Just added to the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Before we leave Cam Thomas, this is what he did from last year to this year. And again, he shot 405 field goals thus far in 72 games. And last season altogether, totality, he shot 503. Now, he played 52 games, I believe. He played 52 games thus far this season, and last season he played 67 games. Now, he was one of the most healthiest players on our roster last season. 67 out of 82 is impressive if you ask me. I like that. Now, that being said, I would have given him more minutes. I would have given him more games than 67, but he played 67. I'm cool with it. Now, him dropping, that's a 15-game drop between 67 and 52. And again, he thought he was going to get more of an opportunity. More important, the minutes he played from 17 to 16. This was the main stat that I said would change for Cam Thomas from last season to this season. He went from 17 minutes. I was projecting him getting 20 to 25 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes. Or I was saying like 25 to 30 minutes a game, and it dropped from 17 to 16. So I was wrong. But by default, it's not like we winning games without Cam Thomas. So that's my problem. If we were winning games without Cam Thomas, it's different. The way I discuss it is different. But he has to change for us to win.
We wouldn't be here complaining about putting Cam Thomas because we would be winning.
We would just be like, about winning.
We wouldn't be complaining right now because if we got all these guys that are not playing in the game and we like saw that we were missing certain things, of course we're gonna say, yo, what are you doing? Like it's like you got something you got a Lambo outside and you coming out with the Toyota.
Yeah, exactly.
Point, you got to be like, yo, bring out the Lambo. What are you doing? We going to the party.
And
they
to
don't
that,
like. Go ahead, bro.
To add to that, bro, like realistically, and to the point of winning, we have to realize, bro, when it's time to change shit up, bro. Like, because the thing is, we had a mentality: if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it is broke, fuck it, we can't fix it. No way, we can. We could run 10 or 11 deep on this team easy. Very easy, bro, because we got that type of deep of a roster. We had players that have been playing big time minutes in games that we needed before we even got these trades to begin with.
Put it this way: if a guy's missed 2 threes, you could literally rotate him and put another 3-point shooter just in case. Exactly. Literally, like you could just say, "Oh, you not hot? Let me try you. Oh, you not hot, Patty? Come off the. Oh, you not hot, Yuta? Come in. Let's see who got the hot hand. That's what you do. Oh yeah, you got the hot hand. We gonna stick with you. That's how you do it."
I've seen games where the Brooklyn Nets have played Dorian Finney-Smith for 35 minutes.
Yes.
I cannot. That's the type of shit that I'm talking about.
And how many bricks you got in that 35 minutes? How many bricks he laid up?
Who can tell? You know what I'm saying? And what I'm looking at, Jock Vaughn too. Y'all gave some good comparisons, but this nigga is really acting on some Tom Thibodeau shit because he want to put out the defensive guys instead of the guys that can get you the fucking points. Like let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? You need scorers out there. Niggas ain't scoring. They can't shoot.
Yo, we in close games based on we be in 15, 20-point deficits in the first quarter, and then we have to like scratch and claw our way back. And I'm like, damn, why do you like this? Like, why do you feel like this is the game we need to play? Go in the hole and come and try to have to come back.
You know, I'm with y'all. Everything that y'all saying, bro, like y'all pinpoint, bro. Everybody has been pinpoint accurate about their points because the thing is like when the losses start piling up, now you looking for answers. Now you looking for questions to these answers. Now you looking for quick solutions. Just that the third.
They ain't got them.
And right now we don't have them, and it's only 9 games left. And right now we tied with Miami in win percentage. And it's not looking good, bro. And I'm not liking the way things is going, bro.
Miami is moving. They playing. They gearing up. I see it.
And it's one of the things, bro.
What did I tell you like weeks ago? I said the Nets might be slipping from that 6th spot. Did I not say that?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Y'all was
right
clowning me, bro. Yeah, y'all was you, Jeffy. Y'all was giving
Nah, I
was
was.
giving me
I won't say
like he
clowning
in rare
you, but I
Y'all was
form right
giving me
now.
some
was being
pushback.
optimistic
In rare
about
form,
us
man.
winning.
Listen, the only reason why I gave pushback to that is because of the streak that we on. That Denver win was our most impressive win throughout the road
Yeah,
stretch.
and we was
We just
three
ended
out
it
of
off
5 that
badly,
week.
but
I remember
we
that.
ended it off badly by losing to an OKC team that we should have beat. That's what we ended it off at, because the thing is, they in that game they kept getting rim pressure. We wasn't rebounding well, bro. Like we couldn't stop anything in transit. We didn't slow them down. We didn't keep them out the paint, bro. Like we got Josh Giddey just running in there, bro. He ain't even really a scorer.
Y'all see this?
So y'all think the Nets win tonight?
Yeah, we do. Hold on, I want to say it. I want to say this. Y'all, do you see this stat that I pulled up?
Yeah.
This is Jacques Vaughn as a player. Now, and
Show me as a coach, man. This play days are over.
Hold on. In 97-98, his rookie season. The next season, 98-99, and this is in Utah. The first season, rookie season, he had 45 games played, no games started. Then the next season, 19 games played, no games started. Now, I'm contrasting that to Cam Thomas and saying that's not good to do with him. Playing him what you had 4.6 minutes. Nah, you don't supposed to play him 4.6 minutes. He's supposed to get 24 minutes a game. You know what I mean? 24.6 minutes.
Breezy.
You know, hold on. I'm contrasting their careers because I'm trying to figure out what's going on between Jacques Vaughn and
you can't speak
Thomas.
for that man. I'm telling you, man, that man crazy. You can't speak for him. I get your logic.
No, I'm not
speak
speaking for him. I'm trying to figure something out. Now, fast forward. What I will say about his career as a player, he's very consistent. Out of 82 games, after that, you can see how consistent he was. He played 78 games, then 82, then 82, then 80, then 71 with the Nets. He played 71 games, and then he played 80 games with the Nets. Now, I'm saying that to say that. You know what it, and again, in those seasons that he played with the Nets, he had 19 minutes or just shy of 20 minutes and 15 minutes in one of those. And again, he didn't start for the most part. You can see he came off the bench for most of his career, but he's not even giving Cam Thomas the same opportunities the Nets gave him when he was a play. That's the point I'm trying to make. He's not giving Cam Thomas 20 minutes, and it don't look like he's going to play 71 games at this rate. We got 10 more games. He can't even reach that. So that's my point. You treat him the same way that the Nets treated you. And I'm saying they let you play 71 games. I think Cam Thomas, and if you play him in the playoffs, could reach 71 games. Give him his minutes, man.
What kind of player was Jacques Vaughn, Breezy? You from the 90s. You already know what I'm talking about.
He's a backup point guard. I could tell you that, bro. He was the back. He just was out there to service. Like,
what was his
up,
game
shoot.
based off?
It's Javon Carter. It's Javon Carter. Literally, Javon Carter.
Yeah, Javon Carter. Yeah.
He was basically a lesser version of a 3-and-D point guard. Why do you think he has Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, Mikal Bridges, Cam Thomas, Royce O'Neal? All these niggas is the same. They got the same fucking skill set, damn near. But see, Cam Thomas don't have that skill set. He's a fucking scorer. He's a bucket maker. And Jacques Vaughn, that's not his concept of basketball. He's a 3-and-D guy.
No, but when I'm saying
as a point guard.
But yeah, as a coach, my thing is for one, adjustments. If it's work, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it's broke, you know how that saying go. Whatever. My point, right. My point is that he averaged 5.3 points when he was playing with the Nets, and he averaged 3 points. So again, he played a lot of games, so he was significant. He was doing a lot of things around the basketball that wasn't necessarily putting the ball in the hoop. And you can see that he got 12 minutes, and then he played 15.5 minutes. So he was out there, and he shot 43%. He wasn't much of a scorer, but he had.
What do you see about
minutes? He was playing defense.
Let me ask you something real quick. What do you see in Cam Thomas's game that he adds value other than scoring the basketball?
Rebounding.
Give me rebounding.
No.
Wait, you
from
talking
a point
about
guard
Cam
position?
Thomas?
Not really.
You guys keep saying Cam Thomas. Are you talking about Johnson, CJ, or are you talking about Thomas?
No, I'm talking about Cam Thomas. What
Nah,
does
I'm not.
Cam Thomas
Because
do?
he doesn't bring no rebounding. Go ahead.
Yeah, nah,
Right.
I think he
That's
do.
why I'm asking the question.
Nah,
What does he do
scoring.
outside
Yeah,
of scoring?
listen, and he's good around the basket. What I will say is again, but I see him stronger with Day'Ron Sharp on the floor with him.
Hey,
You know, I
Breeze,
think
you didn't
him and
answer the
Day'Ron
question,
Sharp
brother.
got.
I'm sorry,
I think
brother. You didn't answer the
I
question.
think he's better in groups. I think with the lineup changing like that's the most difficult part for Cam Thomas. There's lack of consistency, and they won't let the offense run through him. They ask him to play point when he's a shooting guard.
He
Right?
plays
So
good with
we agree
Day-Day.
on that.
He plays good with Day-Day. Him and Day-Day got good chemistry. Him and Sumner got good chemistry because it's like they know where they're supposed to be. When he's playing with these other guys, you can see that he looks lost out there. Like, where am I supposed to be? And I blame the coach because if they practice where you're supposed to be, it should not be like, say, for instance, they be grouped up 3 dudes in the corner. I'll be like, how, like, why are you guys grouped up like that? Like, is all 3 of you guys supposed to be there, or is somebody in the wrong place? That's where it gets crazy because it's like, are they practicing these sets with these guys, or these guys just like running up and down playing pickup? Because it looks like pickup.
Yeah.
Listen, listen. I put it to you this way: if it is pickup, bro, then they was able to pay pickup for 30-something plus minutes in 3 straight games and have us in striking distance. I'm okay with that. Like as for them as starters, that's not bad. For them as now we talking them in the case as bench players. As bench players, bro, I'm all right with them running up and down the court. Your bench. Probably maybe
what I'm saying now, it looks like they're playing pickup. I'm not talking about before. I'm talking about now. When it comes with these guys, it looks like pickup. When he's with Spence, when he's playing with Dauphin, it's like he doesn't know where
because he doesn't have any chemistry with them.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
But hold on, but without making everything about Cam Thomas for a second, Day'Ron Sharp is the best rebounder on the team, and he should be getting minutes over Cam Thomas if we really talking. Because
Cam Johnson or Cam Thomas?
I think Day'Ron Sharp should get minutes over Cam Johnson too, or he shouldn't be playing as heavy minutes.
He shouldn't be starting, bro. But he should definitely be a point of interest off our bench, bro. Like definitely.
Why did it take for us to get a big pause for us to get Moses Brown for him to start playing Day-Day? Or Day-Day, maybe that shit lit a fire under Day-Day because Day-Day looked like he was with it. He was with it last night. He was.
You see him in a post game interview. His shoulders is broad, man. He was like, I stay in the gym. You know what I mean? You know, I'm just like he trying to be professional. He's picking down with Jock Vaughn.
Listen, here's 3 things. Here's a few things that we know about our team. Day'Ron Sharp is our best rebounder. That's one.
Right.
Our best shot creator on our team, whether we like it or not, right now is Mikal Bridges, bro. But like it easily on nights, if the minutes is going his way, it could be Cam Thomas. And another thing, bro, our best facilitator, bro, is not Spencer Dinwiddie and it's not Seth Curry. Our best facilitator on this team, and it's hurt me to say this shit, is Ben goddamn Simmons. He's our best facilitator passer on this team still. Yeah. And the problem is we are not those 3 that I just said. Day'Ron Sharp, our best rebounder. Cam Thomas, one of our best shot creators, but like when he gets going, and Ben Simmons, they are not getting the time. Well, Ben Simmons is like a question mark case. I want to eliminate that. Day'Ron Sharp and Cam Thomas is not getting the time where they had to prove that they belong on this team just as much as the players that's in the start lineup right now. They're not getting that.
Damn good point, bro.
They're not getting that, bro. And I'm sick and tired of everybody out that don't live here talking. It's the same shit I get asked on PC. Yo, what's going on with Cam Thomas? He ain't playing them, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure out the answers. If I could kick down the goddamn Barclays Stadium myself and get the answers, I would. But I'm not, bro. Like I'm sick of this.
Maybe it's because he said that no H stuff, man. Because he got fined, like they said, he got fined $40K. Dudes is over there snuffing dudes, getting fined $25. Right. He got fined $40K for just saying jokingly no. You know what I'm saying? No.
That might have been it. I was going to go to that
on national TV. That was the bad part.
That was a televised game.
But I just want to say something to that. And again, I feel like the culture in New York. You know, we started pause, and again, that was, in my opinion, how you say, it was like, I won't say welcoming, but it was definitely not hatred or any kind of derogatory type of thing. When you hear somebody say pause, you know what I mean? Just, it sound a way, it sound funny, you know what I mean?
Even
Depending
the
on,
interview was
like,
a
you could
weird
describe
interview.
something like some way, and you didn't mean it the
It
way
felt like
people
he was
took
kind
it,
of lined
but
up for that.
Yeah, they
right,
lined him up.
you have, right. So again, so there's a lot of times where a pause situation happens, and again, I would say no harm, no foul. You know what I mean? But I just, you know, that community, they are real delicate about anything, even
Very.
along the lines of it. So it's like, and I really do feel he's seen that happen to him. He's seen what happened with a Kyrie. He's seen what happened with KD. I don't not necessarily say that he want to play in New York. You know what I mean? I don't even think he liked the media like that. He seemed like a shy guy where he want to poop and go home. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's a problem.
I think he going about, and I think he got the right attitude to have that in New York, because the whole ain't shit funny mentality, bro. Like that's kind of what, like, a lot of us is live by, like, and just in the city alone. We on that, and we understand that type of time.
But when you playing on a national media stage, is different, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about Cam Thomas that I respect is that he is himself. But you being yourself does not necessarily work in New York City. It sometimes it just don't work, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, man.
It can work against you.
Right, you know what I'm saying, and I think that's why Cam Thomas is kind of in the doghouse, so to speak, is because A, his attitude, and B, you know, they trying to protect this nigga from the media. You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
so
it could
because
be the powers that be made that call, like, hey,
yo, hold on, I wanna ask something. I just, and maybe if this might be a reach, and I'm not comparing Cam Thomas to Manu Ginobili. What I am saying is Manu Ginobili was known for scoring in the field, not the three ball, but the mid range or driving to the basket. Him and Tony Parker. So what I'm saying is Jacque Vaughn seen that. You seen players be great by going to the basket. You seen it with Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili. You seen players that you've been on the same team with, been around. So I know you know the success of a player that, you know what I mean, can get to the basket. So that's part of it too. I expect so much because I feel like all of the coaches that came from the Coach Pop tree are successful coaches.
That they not coaching that way, bro. This is a new age of basketball. You know what I'm saying?
The game is changing.
Coach Pop coached in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? He was able to have two twin towers. He was able to have a standard point guard like Tony Parker. He was able to have a standard shooting guard like Manu Ginobili. Now you got combo guards, you got stretch fours, stretch fives. Like, you got all kind of niggas with all kind of different skill sets. This ain't Pop's era. Now, to come back to Cam Thomas for a minute, Jacque Vaughn is a defensive coach. Defense, if you play basketball, defense is about what? Effort. 90% of defense is about effort. If you don't hustle, if you don't put the effort in, a la James Harden, you're not going to be a good defender because you just don't put the effort in. And so I think that's what the coaches want to see. Like, look, dude, go out there and try. Put some effort in to your defensive game.
Make your rotation.
He can't ignore Day'Ron Sharpe after that. Now he had
Day'Ron Sharpe is. I'm not talking about Day'Ron Sharpe. I'm strictly talking about Cam Thomas.
No. He's trying to say, make an example. Like, if that's the case, what you're saying is true for Cam, but Day what Day did that night, if he really feels that that's the philosophy, we should see more of him tonight because those rebounds are key.
Right. But like, okay, so I am saying, listen, I mentioned I mentioned Cam Thomas because he is my favorite player, but at the end of the day, Day'Ron Sharpe looked like he's
favorite player on the Nets, a favorite player all together.
He looked like he's fitting in the Jacque Vaughn system because we need rebounding, and we out rebounded it, even though we lost, but we out rebounded that team by 13 rebounds, and that's because of Day'Ron Sharpe. Let's just get that clear. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say that yeah, I could understand how Day'Ron Sharpe would get minutes over him. But again, back to what we were saying prior, I was listening to y'all. I didn't get a chance to, say it. The scoring droughts, we don't have to go on none of them with Cam Thomas. You put him in a game, and again, I don't like Mikal Bridges being a shot creator. That's what I was trying to say to Leaf. I don't like him being a shot creator where every time we need a basket, we go to him for a one-on-one. I want to see more pick and rolls with Spencer and
I agree with that,
and Mikal Bridges. Show me ISO.
But I don't think it's Cam. I don't think Cam is the key. I think they just need to play a faster pace. The slow ball stuff is not. It doesn't matter if Cam's in the game. It's just like you need to speed the pace, get easy buckets, get these guys off kilter where they're like, "Who I got? Who do I have?" Like a big man is like scrambling.
Let me say this last thing before I want to hear y'all go off. I want to hear y'all go off, but I just want to say this. Last first quarter we won, it was because we had 11 assists out of 10 field goals, bro. Like we need to have the motion in the offense for guys to be setting picks, back screens, and all of that, so they could get free for the jumper. I seen one pass where Spencer threw it cross court to Joey and knocked down a three. I say, yo, that shit was nice.
Throw the ball up.
That's the chemistry I'm looking for. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. We got to win tonight. I know that.
Yeah, got to win tonight.
I think Cleveland is number one in defense. We can't go at them on some half court stuff. They're number freaking one. You're not gonna score like that. They got twin towers.
Fast break. You
got fast break them to death. You're not gonna beat them half court sets. If we don't even have
how you fast break them, bro? By defense. You see what I'm saying? Defense will create you opportunities.
We need better ball handlers.
The key for defense after they miss, we got to grab the rebound. We got to finish
right, and that's what you talking about. Where Day'Ron Sharpe can come in and help out with Nick Claxton.
Yeah.
So the Nets have to be a defensive team, and they have to create their offense off their defense. You know why? Because they don't have players that can necessarily ISO and create their own
the
shot.
Slow rotisserie guys. We just got the microwaves. We got microwave chicken.
There you go. So we gotta create our offense off our defense. Go ahead,
the thing is like is the players that's supposed to be runners for us and getting out in open court for us, bro, are not playing. Ed Sumner is not getting the time. Day'Ron Sharpe is because he's covering one portion and that's rebounding. Ed Sumner is not covering another portion, which is a two-way, playing perimeter defense one, because he gets in the passing lanes a lot better than a lot of the players on our team. And two, putting up rim bricks. Yeah. Well, not
like
not even lie. Joey's been playing very, very well. But
Ben Simmons and his passing ability is sorely missing on this team. I hate to say it.
It is.
I don't like Ben Simmons, but the fact of the matter is he can facilitate. So when we get those
come around, I knew you guys were gonna come around. I don't like the guy too, but I knew you guys were gonna come around.
Garbage. That's garbage talk. I don't hear about Ben Simmons, man.
It is garbage talk, but that's what we are.
Who's the point guard on the Brooklyn Nets? And tell me their assist to turnover ratio.
Even when he was the point guard, bro, what he was doing? Nothing.
Nah, he was setting guys up, man. I can't take that away from him.
He was averaging like 6 or 7.
A lot of what he's been doing hasn't been showing up on the stat sheet. Here's the thing, bro. Like when he gets rid of the ball, at least a screen is set, bro. That's one of the things, bro. Like
he gets guys, he sets it up. Go ahead, he sets it up.
Yeah, but the reason why he was looking so good because of KD and Kyrie.
No, not just that.
He was not necessarily in the two games that he played after when we got the trades off, when we got Mikal and
he played great with the bench. He played
that's what we need him to do. We don't need him to start.
I think he'll be better without KD and Kyrie because
no. I know you just said that. Oh no, I know you didn't say that.
My man went straight yachty on you. He said, I know you didn't sit down.
I think Ben Simmons will play better without KD and Kyrie. And I'm going to tell you why. Because
I'm going.
Hold up. Let me explain.
Simmons?
Before you get done. Let me explain.
Man. Give him the court. Let him make his piece.
Ben Simmons will be better without KD and Kyrie. And I'm going to tell you why.
Whoa.
Because, listen, Listen, I don't like Ben Simmons. Breezy know that. I done made videos about this nigga and all types of shit.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is I think he will be better on this team because he doesn't. Ben Simmons, it's psychological with this dude. It's not physical. It's psychological, and I think he'll play better with less pressure on his plate, to where he can actually go out there and facilitate and do his thing without having to worry about what Kyrie and KD. Kyrie balked on this nigga. Y'all seen it. He balked on this
on
nigga,
the Philly game, he played good. It's like for him when he went back to Philly, he's when we lost that game, he was the only player that played good in that game.
Yeah, he played very well in that game. I ain't gonna lie. And the times that he did guard in the post, bro, and he had Joel. Joel did not score on him. I would like to point that out.
I think it's injuries because the dude when he first came out, he looked bad. He looked bad, like he was not running
injuries.
Right.
The injuries is clearly you could clearly see that the injuries is derailing him. You could clearly see that back injury is there. You could clearly see it. Whether it's the extra knee soreness and all of that stuff, I don't know about, but the back soreness is clearly there. I saw it years ago when Dwight left Orlando and he came to LA. I saw it years ago. So a lot of what made them good was athleticism, bro. And then once that back injury showed up, a lot of it was starting to deteriorate. So everything that made Ben Simmons good was God-given, like passing, God-given, athletic ability, God-given. Everything else was just like, all right, let me just fill in the blanks. If he could do this, he could do it. If he can't, he can't. You know what I'm saying?
But Thomas did a bad trade then. If he know Ben Simmons was injured, why he trade for him?
He waived the physical. That's the thing. That's the thing. I don't.
Yeah,
understand.
like if you know he was injured, why trade for him?
Check this out. You guys might think I'm nuts when I say this. I really think this is somewhat of like an inside job. Think about this for a second, right? Los Angeles got the illest stimulus package I've ever seen in the NBA. Why? Ratings. Put them on TV. We need these guys in the playoffs. We need LeBron because I've never seen a team like Utah give up their prize dudes to a team that's right behind them. Us. Why did we trade Harden to Philly? We could have said, yo, you going to Antarctica. We're going to trade you to Canada. Why are we going to trade him arch rival, right down the block? For what? For a dude we don't even know if he's really good, if he could really play. The dude sat out the whole. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
It all sounds like some inside work to me, bro. When
to make matters worse.
Probably he was injured and still took him.
Wait, there's more. Why they expedited the guy that bought the Phoenix Suns? Usually it takes a while for you to own the team. They expedited his joint to get him to own the team quicker. Mike Wilbon, who's actually friends with them dudes at Phoenix because he lives out in Phoenix. He expedited the process. And guess who they got? Kevin Durant in the middle of the night? For what? For picks? Like, at least get a star back. I get it. Mikal Bridges, he's all right. But we could have got a star. we could have got a legit, this guy's on his way up.
Devin Booker.
We could have even got bum ass Ayton. He could have been thrown in the package. The fact that we only got the twins, I'm like, wait, and picks? Like those picks are nothing. You don't know who you're gonna get.
This is what I hate about NBA. This is what I hate about NBA trades. It's like, yo, nigga, I'm giving you a Hall of Famer. I want a Hall of Famer in return.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense. And to make matters worse.
No, but I think Mikal Bridges is solid though.
The what?
I think Mikal Bridges is solid though.
Nah, he's solid.
But not for KD.
He's absolutely solid, but KD's a Hall of Famer. You supposed to hang that shit over somebody. You supposed to rack off a trade like that. And I don't feel like the Brooklyn Nets been getting their money worth.
Like that. Nah, we on the other side of the deals. Like we getting fleeced left and right. But like I said, man, this is a money play.
Yeah,
big time, big time. Lollipop.
Man, to be honest with you.
Lollipop. Big time sucker. Like if you need a sucker, you're like, yo, let me call him. I read an article that said when Danny Ainge calls somebody, calls another GM, they duck
how y'all feel about the Dallas trade?
With Dallas trade. Wow. I mean, that was a nonsense trade.
They got raped on that shit too.
Yeah, that's a nonsense trade. You don't sell the dude. You don't
got
sell
way
low.
More for Kyrie.
You sell high, bro. You don't sell low. You sell high. Like, yo,
what Traumar should have did? He should have just signed Kyrie, and if it didn't work, just trade him in the offseason.
That's what a smart GM would do.
Yeah.
Yep. Fact.
That's what a smart GM would
Good
do.
point.
Like, think about it. We traded for Bruce Brown, right? We traded Bruce Brown. We gave Sadiq Bey to Detroit, but we let Bruce Brown walk and get nothing in return. We let Dinwiddie walk, got nothing in return. We traded Shamet for Cam, and now we're treating Cam like shit, right? Yeah. So when you look at all the stuff that transpired, we let dudes walk out of here and just drift into the night, and we like, yo, whatever happened to this dude? Oh, yeah. Oh, we let him go. Oh, for what? What did we get back in return? Nothing. Like Millsap, I don't know why we brought in Millsap. Like the second regime, last year's team, I don't even know what the hell that was about.
Yeah,
I've never seen that. I was just like,
be honest, they should have kept Uncle Jeff, man. He was the best fit.
They didn't want to pay. They didn't want to pay. They let Uncle Jeff go. They let Bruce Brown go. And I'm like, yo, these are glue guys. You keep them around. I don't know, man.
They balling on Denver.
Yo, ever since Uncle Jeff went over there, guess who's been like the MVP? And I was telling Breeze the other day, I was like, Uncle Jeff is the type of dude that'll gas you up. Be like, yo, I've been with a lot of, I play with a lot of dope dudes, but you that guy, you different. Like, I watch these guys. Like, he's the guy in the locker room that could get the young guys up. Because they call him Uncle Jeff for a reason. They looked up to him. He had that voice. Now, who's in the locker room that we have that be like, Patty? Like, that's who we know. Patty over there making cappuccinos.
Now, Patty is our guy. He is that guy. And I think that Jacque Vaughn know he's that guy. And I feel like hopefully he can become an assistant coach. He can become an assistant coach one day, and one day a head coach. I believe in Patty Mills that much when it comes down to being that glue guy, that veteran that could hold this team together. I thought that Ben Simmons coming to the team, just trying to be optimistic, would be good because of Patty Mills and both of them being from Australia, and that would be instrumental to the relationship for as Ben Simmons being somewhere where he felt welcome and wanted.
He's actually well respected in Australia too. But that's the crazy part.
Yeah. I like Patty Mills, man. I think he should play all the home games, but the road games, nah. But the home games, yeah, man. I seen him hype the crowd up. I seen him knock down in 3, and Barclays is
Patty's all about good vibes. There's good vibes. Yeah,
juice, big juice.
I like Patty, man. I can't. That's my guy, man. I think he was part of that 98 points when we scored on the Bucks.
Yeah.
Part of that. I think he had like 21 or something like that.
And I like Patty, man. Patty has like a good attitude about him. Like, whatever happens, he's out there.
Yeah, I can't let nobody front on Patty, man. That's
what I mean, man. Patty's not the guy in the locker room like that. Like, he's like levels, man. There's levels. I get it. There's levels, man. There's but so much he could do. But like, keep your head up.
Like, so y'all think the Nets win tonight, though?
We need to win. It's not about
hold on, and I had went to this to show y'all this is what because I heard you ask that question and I show you this.
We at home.
This is what Day'Ron Sharpe did.
Yeah, we home.
We home. Oh,
right.
Cavs. Okay, all right.
This is the game.
I think we get this one. I think we get this one.
You think we make adjustments though? Or we just I know Mikel's gonna he's in his head, he's gonna hit those shots, he's gonna knock them down. He's not gonna go knock.
They gotta pull out their bag defensively.
I said put pressure on them. Put pressure on the women till they sag off, bro. That's when you start taking.
Yeah, Mitchell was trying to get. He was trying to get fancy on us. He hit him with the sham guard. He was trying to get sexy on us, man.
Man.
You gotta remember, Mitchell. He wants to be in New York, so.
Oh man!
So every time he comes to New York, he's gonna want to show.
Fuck him, New York.
Somebody should have clotheslined him, man. Somebody should have clotheslined him, man. I wasn't thinking that too tough, man.
Tell him quit dick riding. Pause.
Listen, when it comes down to the Brooklyn Nets, if we want to take threes, we need to put pressure on the rim until they sag off. Keep attacking the basket. And we got players like Spencer McCall, even Doe. I seen Doe go of Jared Allen chest the other day. I see Cameron Johnson. He go to the basket. I don't think Cameron Johnson is the best post. I don't think a twin is the best finisher, but I like him putting pressure on the rim though.
I thought he had bunnies. He looked awkward. I thought he had bunnies at one point when they were playing in the finals. He boomed it on somebody. I was like,
it was PJ Tucker.
Yo, he boomed it on that dude. I thought, and then he goes to the hole. He looks soft. Shaman.
I don't know. I think it's injury. I don't know because
Maybe.
he don't look the same to me when he was in Phoenix.
Y'all see Day'Ron Sharpe around the rim too. You see how he grabbed the offensive rebounds, get the putbacks, and turn around dunks and spin around dunks.
Yeah, he be playing around though, man. He instead of just dunking it, he be trying to do some nasty layup, and then he gets the layup, that he gets the rebound, tries to go up again. Just dunk it, man. Just shack it. Like he has that body frame, man. Just boom, move up away, hold that, boom.
And I want to also say again, I disagree that Mikal Bridges is a shooter. I think he's a scorer. He was 9 for 21, but if you take away the 8 3-pointers, that means he's 9 for 13. So that's what I'm saying about these players. You don't have to look at what they bring to basketball without the 3 ball, and these guys are scoring big points. Spencer Dinwiddie, he was 1 for 5 behind the 3, but he was 6 for 15. You take away those 4 misses, he's 6 for 11. He's better than 50%. We not supposed to shoot bad because we missing a lot of threes. If they not falling, I say abandon ship. No, not like that. But go take the 2-pointers, man. Pivot. You know what I'm saying? Attack the rim, put pressure on the rim, man. You score the old-fashioned 3-pointer. You like 3-pointers so much, score the old-fashioned 3-pointer and go to the basket.
The problem with that, Breezy, the problem with that is, and I get you. We both from the same era, bro. But when you can't stop the 3-pointer, you're gonna get outscored. It doesn't matter how many fucking 2-pointers you take, because niggas are going to shoot threes. And if you in the Nets have had a horrendous problem stopping the 3-point shot. I mean, their rotation is poor.
We sagging too much because we're always trying to help when you don't have no business there. Like, you so far away from the play, you can't help. Just stay on your man, especially if your man just hit 2 threes. Your man just hit 2 threes and you still being nosy.
Why are you sagging off to the other player in the post? Fuck that nigga. Let him score.
Other side. If he scores,
let him score.
So be it. Yeah, Cedi Osman came in the game, lit us up with 4. He went 4 for 4 from 3. I'm like, why is this man still open? Like, he just why are you still peeking? Like, who else got the ball? Your man just scored 4 threes, hit 4 threes. You shouldn't be worried about nobody else but him at this point.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that if the Nets want to win tonight, they got to start ahead first. If they don't, it's gonna be tough.
Yo, so you think you're gonna roll out the same starting lineup though?
Yeah, he's not gonna switch. Come on.
That's what he needs to learn from Steve Nash.
Are we gonna get a quick hook?
Hold on. I want to say this real quick, and I want to see if y'all follow me with this. These are the two things from 2 different coaches that stood out to me. The 2 things that Steve Nash always did was change the starting lineup and make sure we took a lot of threes. The 2 things that Kenny Atkinson did was make sure that there was a culture of just playing hard and player development. I seen player development skills from Kenny Atkinson. From that's the difference that I see. Those are the 2 things that I see. Kenny Atkinson had to play hard and he was developing players. Steve Nash was changing the starting lineups and taking a lot of threes. And what I'm seeing from Jacque Vaughn, he's not developing the players like Kenny Atkinson, but he's taking a lot of threes like Nash, but he's not changing the starting lineup like Nash.
You think he's ruining the players by not putting them in the game? Is he ruining the confidence of a guy like Cam? Because he doesn't look like the same confident Cam when he's in the game.
Looks like he not happy, man. You see, ain't shit funny, man. I never seen a player do that. Listen, this is what I said on the podcast last night. I did a stream. It was me, Dolly. I think Barry did pull up. But, yo, Pete, what I'm saying is he got a whole ain't shit funny logo. I never seen a player do that. Yeah. When we watch Jacque Vaughn, he always smiling. I think that's a subtle, little subtle, like, yo, you got a great player. You just walking past me, giving me DNPs. I played more minutes under Steve Nash. And we used to complain about Nash not giving him more minutes.
Facts.
So this is what the issue is that he making it seem like it shouldn't, every player should be professional, but you got to be professional too. Doe don't deserve to start over Cam Thomas.
Nah.
He don't. Doe don't deserve to start over Cam Thomas. And
defense,
Dayron and Jakim and Twin don't deserve to start over Dayron Sharp. I said it. The starting five should be Nick Claxton, Dayron Sharp, Mikal Bridges, Cam Thomas, and Spencer Dinwiddie. That's my starting five.
Well, tag the Brooklyn Nets. They probably might see it.
Huh?
So you tag the Brooklyn Nets. They probably might see that shit.
That's my starting five.
The Brooklyn Nets ain't gonna see none of that because what they looking at is they're looking at someone who's gonna look. They signed Jacques Vaughn. He's gonna be the coach.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and that's the type of team they're trying to build. They're trying to build a team in Jacques Vaughn's mold, and that's why I asked Breezy the question I asked him earlier.
Yeah,
what kind of player was Jacques Vaughn? Because usually the type of player you are is gonna be more or less the type of philosophy that you impose on your players as a coach.
Yeah,
and him being a 3-and-D type of person or type of point guard, he wasn't no facilitator. He'd definitely play defense and knock down a 3-point every once in a while. That's how I remember Jacques Vaughn with the Brooklyn Nets and the Orlando Magic. I know this dude.
And Kansas too.
Exactly. We up with Kansas. Yep, back in college. I remember that too. You know what I'm saying? Had a big time games in the NCAA tournament. But look, that's what Jacques Vaughn is. So when you're looking at this roster, who fits into what he's trying to do? And that's where I'm having a hard time seeing Cam Thomas in the mix.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? And that's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, because
I would love Cam Thomas to be there and be on point and be that guy and be that scorer and be, because we all know he got potential.
Yeah.
But I don't think Jacques Vaughn sees it that way.
I think the problem with Jacques Vaughn is that he got, again, I won't say the problem. What I will say is the misunderstanding is these players are playing, your competition has been playing with the same team, at least the playoff teams, for the most part, same roster for the whole season. We've been playing with these same teammates. I mean, for new starters, it's a lot for only 30 games. It's not the other way around. We didn't start with them. This is trade deadline, and they say halfway in the season, but to be correct, you played more than 41 games before the trade deadline, correct?
Yeah.
Like that's pretty accurate. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, it's less than 41 games, and it's not a lot of time, very much time to gain chemistry. So I get what he's doing, and it cost us winning, but we're in 6th place. Again, you said tweet it, I'm gonna do it. I tweeted him. My starting lineup is Clax, Dayron Sharp, Mikal Bridges, and Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah.
And my thing is, it's not like you subbing all of them at the same time. After that, you mix it up.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Mix it up after that. So, yeah. So I'm confident. I'm confident. Yeah. I feel like and the same thing we asked from Nash is adjusting. It's not about who we favor. It's about are you going to adjust? Are you going to make the necessary adjustments?
Are you going to adjust to your matchup? Because right now, this is a matchup. This is not a traditional team. You don't see two twin towers. You don't face these types of dudes every game.
Mobley is nice, man. He's nice.
Can we make adjustments to what they have? Or are we going to just say, let's go small ball, but not pace them out?
If you go small ball, it's going to be a wrap.
Small ball works, but you got to play it where it's pace. You can't play small ball and wait for them to set up their defense. It doesn't make sense. You're not taking advantage of your small ball lineup. You're supposed to beat the center down there because you're smaller and quicker than him. I'm open.
and I think they should double Mitchell tonight.
With who?
Huh?
With who?
Double team him. Double team him.
Add something on Mitchell, man.
Yeah, you can't. If you double team Mitchell, you're gonna create problems. You're gonna create problems. You're gonna get wide open threes. It's not gonna.
I'm putting Cam Thomas out there too, man. You got to get in that. You got to get in the fire, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to be great. You want to be ready. Be ready tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Jacques Vaughn plays him though. That's the thing. That's if Jacques Vaughn plays him.
Yo, is Jacques Vaughn gonna play that 7-2 dude, man? I'm still waiting to see what this guy.
I think he's the water boy right now.
Hold on, I wanna ask y'all how y'all feel about these quotes. You know what I mean? Before I'm about to get ready because the game come on at 7:30. But before we go, I want to ask how y'all feel about these quotes. You got Mikal Bridges at following the Cavs game. He goes, I think we just gotta come out, whatever quarter it is, and just stay with the same intensity the whole game.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about what he said?
Say it again.
Mikal Bridges after the Cavs loss.
Yeah.
He said, I think we just got to come out, whatever quarter it is, and just stay with the same intensity the whole game. How y'all feel about his quote?
I mean, that's just it's food. It's what can I say? What's the phrase I'm looking for?
Coach talk.
Yeah, it's just like what do you're preaching to the choir? Of course, you got to come out with intensity. At the same token, you would come out with intensity, but if you're doing something wrong, if you're playing the wrong guys out there, and it's like they still don't know each other yet, it doesn't matter how much intense. Like on the defensive side in the beginning of the games, we used to have intensity. Like, yeah, we didn't score, but you saw steals, you saw guys in the passing lanes. You don't even see that anymore because it was like when we first played Philly, that first game when we all got together, I was like, wow, this defense is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't said that
effort. It's the effort, and that's what I'm saying. That's what Cam Thomas needs to come out there.
Yeah, but
and show these
this
coaches.
is not Cam is not in the front. Is not in. I'm talking.
All right. So hold on, I want to ask y'all about Cam Thomas. Quote.
Even the starting lineup, because look, let me tell you something. As I've said, Dorian Finney-Smith to me shouldn't be a fucking starter on this roster.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because he doesn't do anything well enough to warrant his starting position. Royce O'Neal is a better 3-point shooter than Dorian Finney-Smith.
That's true.
Cam Thomas is a better overall athlete than Dorian Finney-Smith.
They're actually cheating off Dorian Finney-Smith to make it a 4-on-5.
Yeah.
They're cheating off of him because they're willing to give him that shot. They're giving him that three. They're willing to say, yeah, they know this. They like, yeah, we give him that shot.
Nigga,
let's sag off him.
Sorry. Pause.
What y'all think about Cam Thomas quote? He goes, the season is almost coming to an end and everybody is trying to make
figure it out.
Push for the final playoff spot. So we got to figure it out real quick.
Yeah, you got to figure it out quick.
He ain't
what
lying.
You got on this, John?
He ain't lying. Ain't shit funny when he said that. He knows. Like, look, man, we're sinking. Like the ship is sinking. Like literally, I'm like, yo, are we gonna win a game? Like, are we gonna win another? Because we got a tough schedule. Like, I can't be like, oh yeah, we're gonna play Houston again and think that's the only wins we're gonna get. Oh, we're gonna play Detroit.
We got 10
again.
games left, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I tried to tell niggas, bro. Yo, I tried to tell niggas.
I said we're playing.
Wasn't listening.
I said that like the minute I said yeah, we're playing.
I said it.
No, it's not that. I'm gonna disagree because I'm gonna be optimistic. And at the end of the day, I'm looking at it like, I think he would make these adjustments and the adjustments that I thought he would make. In the
Breeze, you can't speak for that man. That man nuts. Go ahead, man. You
can't speak for that man. The adjustments I thought he would make is seeing that, okay, anytime we need to score the ball, we can have Cam Thomas and Mikal Bridges on the floor at the same time. You making it an either or. You don't need to switch groups. He don't need to run a whole group. You know what I'm saying? Just put him in the lineup. You know what I mean? He's going to give you 20 plus. If he's not going to be the leading scorer, he's going to be the second or third for sure. You know that's his game. This is how he got to the NBA. You want him to play a role where he doesn't score. Like, show me everything you could do besides score the ball. And that's what I'm saying. That's the kind of player that Jacque Vaughn was. But he is, I'm going to score the ball first, and then I'm going to do everything else. And I think that's the tension between Jacque Vaughn and Cam Thomas. And I want them to get it right before the season is over. They need to get it right tonight.
You got to develop him. You can't just be like, don't score. You got to show impact. Even Mikal Bridges, he has to find ways to impact the game in other ways when he's not scoring. Because look at the stat line. He's not rebounding. He's not making assists. He's not creating. He's not getting steals.
His defense is
meh.
It's mid, man.
Where is Mitchell?
Yeah, they being
remember
the basket,
defense is based on
better,
effort,
man.
and it exactly. My point is defense is based on effort, and if Jacque Vaughn sees one of the players that everyone talks about that's a polarizing player on his roster that does not play defense or does not give the effort to play defense, the coaches are going to look at that. Cam Thomas has an attitude, and I respect it because he should. That's what you need in the mentality to be an NBA player. But he also has to realize that, look, you haven't arrived yet, bro. You got to put in the work.
Yeah.
You got to put in that type of effort in order for you to get to where you want to be. Otherwise, you're just gonna be another J.R. Smith.
Yo,
all
these dudes be talking about this Mamba stuff, Mamba mentality. They need to cut it out, man. Like when you talk, there's no dude right now I could say has the Mamba mentality. Like Jason Tatum, oh Mamba, oh I texted Kobe. Look, man, that dude was a different type of animal. Like these dudes, they talk that Mamba stuff. None of them exhibit that Mamba stuff. Like they, yo, Kobe's crazy. None of these dudes are crazy. They just talk that, yeah, that was my favorite player. Nah, you got to exhibit that, or don't say Mamba. It's not. Mamba is like a euphemism for Jordan, but they call it Mamba. If you're not that dude, don't try to run with it. Man.
Facts.
I think, that's what I'm saying. I think it's up to the coach sometimes to tap into that. You know that Cam Thomas' favorite player, for instance, is Mamba, is Kobe Bryant.
And
he
Kobe's
broke the record
minutes on defense.
Right, but that being said, yeah, you could coach that into him, but you do that by giving him the opportunity. There's no real excuse for giving him DNPs, and he's not supposed to run the group. You put him next to Spencer McCall and let him run the offense with them. Listen, I seen KD give the ball to Cam Thomas in a game-winning situation, and Cam Thomas won the game versus the Spurs last season. I'm not kidding.
But to be fair, and not to kind of. Not to kind of like downplay anything, but you don't know the relationship that Jacque Vaughn has with Cam Thomas. You don't know if this dude cursing Jacque Vaughn out in the interviews and shit, because Cam Thomas, he just seemed like he got a kind of swag about him to where like he don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And
you can't tell me nothing.
Right. And you have to have that, but you also got to listen to your fucking coaches, bro. Like that's how you get better. So I don't really know what's going on with that dude, but I feel like the Brooklyn Nets as an organization, they're not feeling them.
But what I'm saying is he's wrong. I don't like. Well, what I don't like is him making Cam Thomas like the last option. Like he's not supposed to be the last option. You're supposed to make him instrumental on us scoring the ball. You know he's gonna get you 20 plus a night if you put him in a game because he's gonna attack the rim and he's not scared to attack the rim.
Preparing this guy for the playoffs, man, because we're gonna need his contributions for the playoffs.
Yeah,
I agree.
You can't make him feel like, oh, don't worry about that. Yeah, you scored 40, but we didn't win those games. Like you didn't really contribute to nothing. You was just throwing shots in the air. No, you gotta build instill confidence in him. So when you say, "Hey, Cam, I need you," he's not like, he's like, "Yeah, I'm ready."
Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all some funny shit real quick. y'all might joke me, or it might sit in with you. If you want Cam Thomas to really be what he should be, I feel like you need a coach like Steve Nash, because Jacque Vaughn is not gonna get Jacque Vaughn is. Look, I'm gonna tell you one thing though, because Jacque Vaughn is not going to. He's not gonna do that. He comes from an old school mentality, kind of like Tibbs with the Knicks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But they kind of broke him out of that. I'm gonna land the plane in a minute.
My bad.
Nah, I'm gonna land the plane in a minute. So. And the only reason I said that is because giving the young players opportunities and minutes, Steve Nash and that season, although it was some fuck shit, those guys, the only reason we're talking about them is because they got opportunity and minutes in that system. Jacque Vaughn is not going to give you those opportunities and minutes. He's going to play the players that he trusts and that he fucks with.
That he trusts or he thinks he could trust? Because I don't see Joe ain't trustworthy.
Right. How can he trust these new four starters? He don't even know them from a can of paint.
Know them can of paint.
It's a back and forth, but He trusts
But
veterans. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Over
I'm not. I'm
rookies.
still not jacking that, man. Because he again, Jacque Vaughn, he got to do more
Gotta do
in
better,
far as
man.
because I seen stubbornness out of Jacque Vaughn,
Yeah.
and I like it
And
because it
that's what I'm
shows that
telling you. It's
you're
stubbornness,
steadfast in
Bree.
your decision.
Thibodeau
But at
style.
the end of the day, if you're gonna
Right.
choose veterans, Patty
Thibodeau
Mills
style,
should
exactly.
be getting more minutes. You
That's
know what I'm
that,
saying? Patty
Yeah.
Mills should be getting more minutes. So hold on. Yo, shout out Ice Man. What's good with you, Brody?
Oh man,
Yo,
that's
bro,
don't send me stuff.
this is one of the things I feel like. I think we're gonna snap out of it, bro. We're gonna snap out of this shit.
better.
After today, if we win today, bro, I think I got confidence for Miami. And like I said before, a month ago, yo, the Knicks are gonna slip to 7th, bro. And Miami's gonna take that 6th, and we might climb up because our schedule is looking sweet. Like from here on out, all the way to the end of the season is like we
Wait,
just gotta
we
get
got
through
10
2
games.
games, bro.
Who do we face? You said sweet. I don't think it's all that
Yeah,
sweet.
bro. The only hard game we got is the last game of the season, which is the Sixers.
Bro, I'm not taking nobody lightly. So you could say it's
You
sweet all you
can't.
want.
Nah, but
Sweet,
peep
man.
this,
You
peep
really
this,
can't.
peep
Nothing
this.
is sweet.
The Knicks got to play Miami twice already. They playing them next week again, and they got to
Nah,
play. I
this
think they
this
gotta
not
play
a sweet schedule. I can't cap, bro.
It's not sweet, man.
Who we got?
Yo,
We got Orlando. We got Detroit.
Orlando could upset us. They could beat us.
Orlando's a good team. Don't sleep on them.
I
Yeah,
ain't
good
sleeping on
team.
them, but if we beat these 2 strong teams, you understand that'll give us the fuel.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
no game is sweet, bro.
Yeah. Anybody?
I don't
These
know, man.
games are
I
not
think
sweet,
I'm
bro.
looking at the cup a little too full there.
Yeah,
'Cause-
yeah.
'cause I don't know.
Every game, yo, we got in our style of play. This 3 or die stuff. We
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
die
We got to
more. We
switch
gonna
that
die
up.
more than we
3 or
do.
die. That's a good way to put it.
Because those shots are not more often than not. You're not gonna make them shots. We're not gonna be shooting 50
Exactly.
from 3. Like this
Yeah.
3 or die joint is not. It's not cutting it. That's the cheapest form of coaching. That is the cheapest coaching job. We make threes, we win. We miss. That's part of the game. That's the cheapest way to coach.
Yeah.
Well, yo,
Mm.
any details of what this guy signed the contract for? Because keep in mind, they didn't even give us details. They didn't tell us the amount of years. They just said multi-year deal. They don't know. They didn't even specify. They just like gave this news. Because to be honest, I don't see Jacque Vaughn as that dude, man. Unless something changes, I don't see it. Like I'm
You
watching.
think
it,
he's
I'm
going
like,
in the offseason?
no, he's not. He ain't going nowhere, man. I'm just saying he's not that dude. Like, I don't care about this team per se and who's running it. Because I was here before Syward, whatever his name is, Joe Tsai was there before Marks was there. And I'm gonna be there after they leave or sell the team. So when these people talk about like I'm in Brooklyn. So it's not, oh yeah, nah, I am Brooklyn. So when these dudes like I'm a Nets fan for real until they leave out of here. So when these dudes decide to sell a team and Marks get fired and Jacque Vaughn is no longer here, he's sitting on somebody else's bench as an assistant, I'ma still root for the Nets. So I don't care about these dudes. The same way dudes don't care about KD. Oh, KD left, Kyrie left. I don't care about none of these dudes. I just want to see a good product that represents Brooklyn.
That's good shit. Good shit. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about JV, about Jacque Vaughn. He's gonna get the Nets to relevancy. He's not gonna get them to a championship. And that's what his contract is for. Now we can argue about it and the media can argue about it, but I know for sure that the Brooklyn Nets did not extend Jacque Vaughn to win them a championship. They extended Jacque Vaughn because they know he's a competent enough coach to where he's not gonna make the team look embarrassing. And I think that's what they're trying to do. They're just trying to stay relevant so they don't lose their fans and they don't lose a bunch of ticket sales.
You keep losing. I mean, keep in mind, right? When we decided to move on from Kyrie and KD, it was easy for ABC and all the TNT games to be like, yo, clip these dudes, yo. We don't want them here no more. But when you bought those season tickets, they ain't gonna give you back a refund because these dudes ain't
right.
You paid for what you paid for, whether you like it or not. And then when it's time to like re-up on these things, watch. Nobody came to see Jacque Vaughn coach. Like, let's be real. I don't care about this dude.
I'm gonna tell you the best thing that can happen to the Brooklyn Nets this season. Now I don't know if it's gonna happen. This is a very unpopular opinion, as I like to say.
I think I know what you're going to go right here.
Beat the New York Knicks in the first round of NBA playoffs.
Okay.
Guarantee you that shit take the fuck off. Because
Yeah,
these Knicks fans are so fucking high. They high like they've been smoking crack for 2 weeks. These niggas is off they fucking rocker right now.
And I be hating the fact that I got Breeze on my page, and I'm like, why are these dudes here? It's like we need to exterminate a Breeze. Like these dudes is cockroaches. We need to exterminate the page. Like literally, I'm like, oh, why this dude up here with this nonsense? Yo, stick. I don't go on Knicks pages. I don't care. I could care less. Like these dudes is like, BJ versus BJ, your man, BJ the troll. Like, yo, stay on your page. Like, what are you trolling us for? Stay on your page. Worry about you.
Yo, fellas.
First round matchup. Beat them. Beat the Knicks.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I want to beat. I want to beat more than the Knicks, though.
Yo, I gotta get ready for the game coming on. But I wanted to ask y'all, yo, if I pulled up with the, when we had the scoreboard on the game and we just talking while we watching the game at the same time, y'all with that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
I don't know if I could do. I don't know if I could do the play-by-play, but I could definitely have a scoreboard and we could have some commentary the same way we doing now, but the scoreboard will be up.
And, put it on the ticker, man. Yeah, and you can chime in and talk about it.
And you will build your channel like that too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Y'all cool with that?
Yeah,
go ahead, bro. I'm gonna mute up for a minute though. You know what I'm saying? Because I just got in, man. But I'm gonna still be here with you, man. But go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm here too.
I'm gonna dip off and come back. I'm gonna take care of a few things, and then I'm gonna be back.
Okay, all right.
Yo, shout to the chat, shout to the panel. Nets fans is the best fans. We be back soon, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.